Hey friends, and welcome back to Cleaning Therapy. My name is Jenny if you're new here, and today we're going to be working on this sort of neglected bathroom in my house. So this is the guest bathroom, this is the kids' bathroom. This bathroom hasn't been touched much in the 13 years that we've been here. This cabinet was already here when we got here, and I thought it could use a little paint. It's definitely seen better days. So I have this Behr paint in a flat finish, and I had them color match it to Sherwin Tricorn black. They are so good at color matching, and it came out really good. It looks exactly like the swatch. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep the cabinet a little bit here. It is a flat paint, so it's not gonna take too much prepping, but I did wanna make sure and rough it up a little bit so that the paint sticks. This is definitely a budget makeover. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on this bathroom. I really just wanted to give it sort of a facelift. This is one of those areas that I'm always coming in and thinking about changing up a little bit. I'll get ideas, I'll store them in my mind, and I'll just wait for the right time to actually do it. Let me know in the comments if there's a place in your house that needs a little bit of work and you've been kind of brainstorming or daydreaming about it, and let me know what your plans are and how you think you're gonna redo that space. I would love to hear it. Here I wanted to show you guys this hinge is held on by a bobby pin. So this cabinet has definitely needing some attention. The only way we could open the cabinet door is with the bobby pin inside of the hinge. So I'm gonna be changing out these hinges completely. I bought new hinges at Home Depot. So this is not only getting a coat of paint or a couple of coats of paint, but it's also getting new hinges. So it feels really good to finally give this cabinet some love. Now that the cabinet is sanded down smooth, I'm gonna go ahead and clean it off with some water and a paper towel. And I actually went over it twice, but I only filmed it once just so it wouldn't be too repetitive. But I went ahead and cleaned it off really, really well. I didn't want any of the sawdust to be on there from when I put the paint on. Now that the cabinet is good and clean, I'll go ahead and start painting. So I just have a 2-inch brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this paint on, and just getting on there as smoothly as possible. I went ahead and did 2 coats for this piece. But again, I'll only be showing 1 coat just for the sake of the video moving on. So I really love this Tricorn black color by Sherwin. I just think it is the perfect neutral black. It doesn't really give off anything to me one way or the other. I don't feel like it's a warm black or a cool black. It really, once it's dry, is the perfect neutral black. So I was so impressed with this. I'm also very impressed that Home Depot can color match so perfectly to a swatch that I brought in from another store. I was just really impressed with their computer system and the ability to custom match this color. It's just such a pretty black, and I think I might want to use it in other areas of my home. I know my dining room furniture is a very dark gray, and it does appear black, and it's pretty much starting to chip away and get worn because, you know, we just use that table every single day, and Alex uses it for his art projects and things like that. So I think I might give it a coat of paint with this color because I just think it is so pretty, kind of dramatic, and just gives that kind of, I don't know, depth to a space to have the black in there. And I just think it's a very classic and beautiful look. And as you can see, because of the intricate detail on the handles, I am just painting over them with the black, but I do have a plan to go back in with some metal paint, and I wanted these to be oil rubbed bronze so that they would match the faucet. And they're really not, they're more of a brassy color, and so I figured if I just painted over them with the black, just to make this a little bit easier, I could get the metallic paint in the oil rub bronze and go ahead and paint over that. And you'll see toward the end, but that came out so good because it really matches the faucet so much better. Now I'm working on removing these hinges and replacing them with the brand new hinges. So I did pick some up at Home Depot, and they did not have the oil rub bronze, unfortunately, but they did have the black. So I just went ahead and got some matte black hinges. And I only filmed a tiny bit of this part because, again, it's not the funnest thing to watch, but I did want to show you a little bit of the before, and then here's the after. When I opened up the cabinet to replace the hinges, I noticed that this cabinet was really filthy inside, and I couldn't remember the last time I cleaned it. So I went ahead and got everything out, and I thought this would be a great time to go ahead and deep clean under here as well as declutter. I know we don't need all of these things, so I wanted to pare it all down to just what the kids use. I picked up these caddies from Walmart a few years ago, and they work really great. So if you have a cabinet like mine where you don't have any drawers and all you have is one cabinet, it can be really tricky because you have all of the pipes coming down in the middle and there's just only so much room in there. So these little caddies work really well. So each of the big kids have their own caddy, and I can't really fit a third one in there for Alex, but he does have a little cup that he uses for his toothpaste and toothbrush. I actually had run it through the dishwasher, so I put his in Nathan's caddy. But I was really happy that I was able to get this done as well during this makeover, and this is what I ended up decluttering. Here's a shot of the metal paint that I'm using. So this is Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch Metallic Oil Rub Bronze Paint. So I'm just gonna take a very small brush and just carefully paint this on and get all of these details here. And I bought a whole quart of this paint, so this will be nice to have if I do decide to paint the dining room furniture in this black color. I'll have lots of paint to do those knobs and handles as well. While the cabinet was drying, I turned my attention to this little area next to the light switch. There was actually a hole in the wall here from the towel rack being pulled down so many times on accident by the kids, and the wall had become compromised, and I really couldn't get anything to work in there anymore, so I patched it up, and then I used this wall texture orange peel to retexture the wall so that it would blend in with the rest of the wall, and repainted the wall right there, and so that's what it looks like now. On the other side of the wall, I wanted to go ahead and replace this sign. It is a few years old now, probably 6 or 7 years old, and it has some water damage at the bottom. So I thought I'd just take this down and start over on this wall as well. So now all the walls are completely empty and ready for whatever I want to do in here as far as decor. I have this Behr fast drying water-based polyurethane in a matte finish, and I'll go ahead and give this bathroom vanity a top coat just to kind of protect it, especially since this is the kids' bathroom and Alex will be pulling up his stool to use the faucet and it might get knocked up a bit. So I just wanted to give it a little layer of protection. It'll also make it much easier to clean. I wanted to introduce myself in case you're new here and it's your first time clicking on one of my videos. Again, my name is Jenny. I have 3 kids, Noelle, Nathan, and Alex. Noelle just turned 17, Nathan just turned 14, and Alex will be 4 in just a couple of days. So I have 3 kids with birthdays all within 3 weeks. So it's a lot of fun, but it's definitely a busy time over here in the end of September and the beginning of October. So here on YouTube, my passion is really just to help you create a clean and calm space in your home, one room at a time. So we focus on progress, not perfection, and I really believe that the journey of cleaning, decluttering, and organizing your home can be therapeutic. Once I started to figure out how much better I was feeling by keeping more of a clean, calm, and decluttered home, I just really started wanting to share that. And YouTube just feels like where I'm supposed to be. So I look forward to these videos every single week. I like getting out of my comfort zone and doing something that makes me feel joy and brings me happiness. So I really hope that you enjoy the videos as well. And I'm just here to come alongside you. I want to help you on that journey. We can clean our way to calm together. We can encourage each other in the comments. We can learn from each other. If you have tips on any of the things I'm doing in the videos, leave them in the comments. You never know who's going to come by and read that and gain from your knowledge and experience. So again, I'm just so grateful that you're here. Go ahead and subscribe while you're here. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. That all helps it to reach more people. And definitely introduce yourself if you're new so I can say hi. Okay, so while the cabinet dries, I just wanted to take a look at this light fixture up here. This is the old light fixture. It came with the house and I've never really liked it. It's also rusting and just getting really old. So I thought a new one would be in order. So I did get the oil rubbed bronze. I had my friend Brian put it up for me. So thank you so much to Brian for the help. And then this mirror was also something I'd put up maybe just a couple of years ago, but I decided to move that into my son's room and trade it out for a rustic wood tone frame mirror. I actually just took this out of my dining room, so I didn't even have to buy it. I was planning on putting something different in my dining room. So this was free for me and it is from Hobby Lobby if you like it. I'm also placing a little command hook right here. It's just for a little towel to hang right there. And then I picked up these shelves from Hobby Lobby and I thought they matched the frame of the mirror very well. They were such a good deal too because they were half off, so they were only $10 a piece, and I just thought that was such a good deal. I also put up a towel rack in the same oil rub bronze finish just to tie everything together. And now that all of the projects are done and moving parts are in place, I need to do some cleaning in here. So I'm going to start by just picking everything up and getting this bathroom cleaned up. I don't think I show it in these clips, but I'm using the Clorox wipes, the Sentiva brand, and I'm just using that to kind of quickly wipe down this toilet, and then I'll use the Clorox wand to get the inside of the bowl. Now I'm just going in again with the wipes just around the base of the toilet. I do have 2 boys that use the bathroom in here, so I always have to go around the base of the toilet as well. And I'll usually run the wipe all along the back and even on the baseboard. So now the toilet is good and clean, and I'll hop on over back to the vanity and get this mirror good and clean, and then we'll get the vanity clean. For the mirror, I'm using the Everspring glass cleaner, and then for the top of the vanity, I was using the Method all-purpose cleaner. There was some funky stuff in these holes right here, the drainage holes, so I was just running my microfiber cloth inside of there and getting all of that out before I finished up here. Now, whenever I patch the wall, there was a lot of dust that comes off from the sheetrock, so you're basically just sanding sheetrock, and so I really need to get in here and vacuum before I clean. So I've got my little vacuum attachment from my Shark, and I'm gonna get in there really good, and then I'll wipe it down. Now that all of the cleaning is done except for mopping the floors, I'm gonna go ahead and start decorating. So I have this picture that I found at Hobby Lobby that I thought was such a beautiful way to tie in the black vanity with that lighter wood tone. I just think that is so pretty together. I'm also adding this little floral bouquet that I already had from another place in my home. I really do like to shop my home. It really does save so much money. And then I'm also adding this lamp that I took from my office, and I just think it is the perfect warm and cozy touch here in the bathroom. Then I'm just adding a glass soap dispenser that I got off of Amazon, and I would say this vanity is complete. It is very small, so I really don't want to cramp it with any more things. I think this is just perfect. And now I'm going to go ahead and decorate these shelves. And I'm putting up neutral decor for the most part, but I will add a couple of little fall touches like these little pumpkins just to kind of give it that seasonal look. I have this little basket with rolled up washcloths, and then these dried florals, and a candle that is caramel pumpkin, and it smells so good. And then I also wanted to add a picture of all 3 kids since this is their bathroom, and because let's face it, they're really cute and I want to look at them every day when I use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and light the candle just to kind of set the mood in here, and I just love the way these shelves came out. Now I'm moving to the opposite side here on the wall where the water damaged picture used to be, and I'm adding just these neutral prints that I took out of my dining room. I no longer wanted them there, so I just thought that this would be a beautiful place since the frame on them matched everything else in the bathroom. And then I'm just adding a couple of tan colored towels, and I'm really happy with just keeping this simple over here. Again, it's a very small space and I just really don't want to overwhelm it. So I'm just keeping everything as neutral and simple as possible to keep the room more on the light and airy side. To finish up, I just wanted to get these baseboards cleaned off really well. They were very dusty, and I wanted to get all the baseboards cleaned off and then give the floor a good sweep and mop. I also have a new bath mat that I got for this space. So I'll go ahead and lay that down as well. Then we'll take one last look at the before and then see the after shot, so stay tuned. To mop the floors, I'll go ahead and use the Method floor cleaner in the Spearmint Sage and my Light and Easy steam mop. So this is going to get it really good and steam cleaned here in the bathroom. So I'm just taking out the trash here. As you can see, it is very full from all of my cleaning. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add this striped tea towel. I always get these off of Amazon. I have been using them for years. And then I have this fluffy bath mat, and I will link that in my description as well. So here is a reminder of what the bathroom looked like before. Kind of a blank slate, not much going on here. And here is what the bathroom looks like now. I absolutely love it, you guys. I'm so glad I finally did this. I'm glad I gave this bathroom a little bit of time and attention, and it just feels great. I love having this space finished. It's cozy, it's warm, it's inviting, and I couldn't be more happy with it. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to spend here with me on my channel. And just remember, no matter what's going on in your life or what struggles you face, you can always come find me here and we can clean our way to calm together. I love you, friends, and I will see you again next week.